maybe I knew and then you didn't know, but now I don't know. No, it's 55.
55?
It's 55.
Oh,
No, bummer. Bummer. I got one piece of trivia
let's hear it.
from a Snapple. It was that dolphins are incapable of smelling.
Interesting. But sharks are?
I have no idea. I didn't look up. It didn't say it.
Sharks can sense water, or like blood in water, right?
Yeah, so they must be able to smell. Dolphins must not need to smell. They hunt with their eye. They hunt like packs of like the fish and stuff, right?
That's true, I guess.
So they don't really need to smell the fish.
Are dolphins and sharks evolved from the same thing? Or just a question, anyways.
I don't know. You act like I'm.
Next time.
Oh, sorry. I didn't like look up based on that trivia question if dolphins and sharks were made from the same family.
My needs.
So the reason Seth Rogen shaved off his beard, which is jarring, very, very jarring, was because he's playing like the dude that stole their sex tape. Because he's also directing that or producing it or something. But he's the one that stole it. He's playing the guy that stole their sex tape. I don't know what that guy, for the Pam Anderson and Tommy Lee. I don't know what he actually looked like, the guy, but I could have eaten lunch with Seth Rogen and not have ever known that was him, ever. Right?
I mean, he would have laughed, and then he would have known.
That's true. That's true. If you could have made it from not laughing, though. But even then, I've been like, oh, that sounds like Seth Rogen. I would never have put the two and two together. I still don't think I would have. I'd have been like, wow, that sounds like Seth Rogen, but like, you know, it doesn't look anything like him.
Yeah. It's a look.
Probably freaking skin. Gold member? You start eating it? Gold member when he eats his skin? Like peels it off and then eats it. Austin Powers, gold member?
Don't remember that.
John Travolta? When he's in like smoking a pancake and then he like peels skin off and then he goes.
No. I don't think I watched that one all the way through. I watched parts. Mostly the parts
here we
with
go.
Beyonce, right? Is it Beyonce in that one?
No. It's not Beyonce. There's another black chick though. I can't remember. Maybe I think it's Beyonce. Yeah, I really don't think it's Beyonce. I don't think Beyonce would do an Austin Powers movie, let's be honest. It's kind of below her.
Well, back then. I don't know. Anyways, keep going.
I guess so. I finally, after probably a year, made Becky her loaf of bread. Her caramelized onion soda bread. Looked like shit. Tasted good, I guess.
It tasted delicious.
Delicious. If I ever make it again, I'm putting less onion in it. I don't care. I'm not putting 2 whole American onions. Whatever the British onions are, they gotta be smaller. They're probably like shallots. I was supposed to put like 1 onion in.
Did you caramelize them?
Yes.
Like fully caramelized
Yes.
though? Like legit caramelized?
I cooked them down for 20 minutes and then put brown sugar, dark brown sugar, and thyme and salt on them.
Did they look caramel?
Yeah. They were caramelized.
Interesting.
Changed my oil on my day off, which was Wednesday. Which I think I had this Wednesday off too. Well, I don't know. The schedule's probably gonna get fucking screwballed, but I probably don't have it off. Let's be honest. And I could not get the filter off, so I'm just gonna change the filter the next time I change my oil. Because now I'd have to rechange it all because all the oil will just come out the oil filter, you know. So it is what it is. The tool I had, it was the right size, but not the right depth, so it just couldn't work. Serpentine belt blew out on Thursday as my water pump froze, like seized up, which then exploded the serpentine belt. And luckily it happened because basically the car can't run with no belt, and it will overheat to death without the water pump. So luckily it happened as I was pulling into the house from getting Maeve. Could not have been better timing. If it had been 1 minute earlier, or I guess 1 minute later would have been no different. Well, 1 minute later I might not even know it was going to happen, and then I would have just blown it when I needed to get to work or something. So that would have been annoying too.
It's true.
It couldn't have been any better.
It was
Luckily, my dad had the tools to fix it, and it really wasn't that bad. It took us like 3 hours on Saturday. I got cut to shit though, because I have smaller hands. My dad's hands are huge and thick, so I got cuts all the hell. It's okay. I'll smash my fingers. You know, it's usually how it goes. I just got distracted so bad by that boat. I don't know why. So Becky called Sarah and was asking what she was like, because I'm a rising Aquarius and a rising Aquarius and moon Aquarius.
Star sign's Libra.
And my star sign is, well, is that the same thing though with Satan?
No, the Libra and the Aquarius is.
Because apparently Satan.
This is what she saw online.
So what she saw online, God knows where she's looking at, is also rising Aquarius and moon Aquarius. And apparently so is Jesus. I don't really know, but then we got into like, was Satan an angel?
He was.
He was a seraphim, I think, which is like the highest level of angel. Because there's also angels, and there's archangels, and there's like all sorts of like subclasses for angels, which I did not know of. Well, seraphim's the highest, and there's one right below it that they said that Satan could also be.
Archangel? Not angel?
No.
Well, God, as far as I know, Satan was God's favorite angel. Lucifer was God's favorite angel. Like, he was the best angel, and then he fell from grace.
What makes him the best?
I don't know. I don't know the whole story. I just know, like,
he was probably a brown noser that didn't get his way, and then he lashed out, and then snip, bitch, get it on there.
I don't know. You should look up, like, Mark Twain, I feel like, has written a lot of quotes about Satan and, like, stuff like that. I don't know.
Yeah, that seems kind of Mark Twain-y.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we got all into I had no idea there was so many. I mean, I guess how would I know?
He didn't realize how many angels there were. He thought that Saint Peter at the gate of heaven was an angel, which kind of...
Apparently you're not, like, angel's not something you become, like, whatever you are when you go to heaven, you're just there, like a hotel. You're just like a thing there, right?
An angel is created by God as a messenger to
yeah,
people.
Angels are created, they're not. So, I don't know what you are when you go to heaven. A spirit? Are you just a spirit in heaven? What do you call them?
I don't
know. Anyways, there's like a whole military rank system for angels, and it's crazy.
It is.
I saw some fake grass sandals at the gas station, which I sent to. I'll see if this picture, if it will be good enough to view. Maybe. Hopefully it can focus. This road's total shit show. But they're basically just turf. Like long turf sandals. They're only $13. They priced them well because I seriously thought about buying some as a joke. As a joke. I mean, they were kind of soft. They might not have been that bad. I've always liked playing soccer on turf in my bare feet, so. I'll change the water pump and the serpentine belt. Yep, got that. So Sarah bought, I don't know, did you buy that jumper before the last video or after the last video?
Which jumper?
At home, babes. The bouncer.
Oh, after.
So she bought a jumper.
Jumperoo.
A jumperoo. Oh, sorry, because you couldn't get it for jumper, but jumperoo.
I thought you meant the overalls that I had ordered. I don't know.
It said Maeve's jumper.
You were thinking you were talking about like a jumper.
Oh, so conceited.
A jumper.
Yeah, and it was $20, and it was dirty as hell, and Sarah cleaned it for like 2 hours over 2 days, and it looks pretty good.
Yeah, it doesn't smell like formula anymore.
Dang near perfect. And Maeve loves that shit. She just bounces she bounced probably all day in it if you let her. Her little legs though, I think gotta get sore. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know how baby leg muscles work.
She'll use that for the next 6 months solidly, for sure.
Oh yeah. So I'm coming. There's like one more book in the Dark Tower book, like a book in like 2 chapters. but it's getting down to the nitty gritty. I think I have less than 200 pages left, so fingers crossed I'll have enough time to more than likely finish the book. Because usually with these books, the last like 100 to 150 pages really just get ripped through. Like I just find myself not being able to stop reading it. So I have a feeling that someday, today, this week, I'll just rip through it, and I don't know how I'll feel. It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I'll take some time. It's been like a couple of years worth of, if you count out the break that I took between the Gunslinger and the Drawing of 3, which is a decent break, it's been at least a year's worth of reading, if not.
I feel like you started early quarantine.
I started, was it early quarantine or was it a little bit before the quarantine? I think it was a little bit, I think it was late 2019 when I started reading them. So it's about a solid year and a half that I've been reading them all, and it's been a journey. So much so that I'm probably gonna get a tattoo. Let's see. I'll bring up some of the ideas that I have. Who knows if you'll be able to see them? Maybe you won't. So there's this one, which is like the gun, and then it's like the tower. Looks freaking awesome, I think. That's one. And then there's this, which is just like the key. It's like a keyhole with Roland and the sign for Ka. And then there's just like a circle with like I don't know which. I'd probably have the first line of the man in black fled across the desert and the gunslinger followed around the outside. And then there's one that Sarah took a picture of, which is kind of just like a 5 with the emblem with like some pictures behind it, but I would probably do like a 19 because that's kind of like the main theme with some kind of. But I was thinking like the 1 would be a little weird because it wouldn't be like a. Maybe it would be. I could have like the tower and the 1 and like Roland and like the 9.
That'd be cool.
That'd be pretty cool. I don't know. Sarah's got to come think of some ideas for herself now though, because if I'm getting one, her ass is getting one.
I am?
Yeah?
Let me lose some weight first.
Okay.
I'll think about it.
I got nothing else.
That's all I got.
We're on the way back from.
My mom.
You know what? We'll just put this in the next. We'll put your mom in the next thing.
Okay.
Okay. Peace.